What it do, family? Is Big Mama Evil, EVOL, and I'm here to discuss those flying serpent dragons that you all are worshiping. Part 2. Yeah. Now, in part 1, I discussed and have given so much information on the order of the serpentines, the mother of them, what dragons are, okay, the father of them. I even went over who's Satan, Ra. I went over a lot in that video. I even went over some parts on how these guys are creators of a people, but it's not you who think you are black people, okay? Are what you call those who calling themselves the Nubians. Those of you who even calling yourself Egyptians. You're not Egyptians, you're not Nubians, you're not Christians, you're not none of that. You actually predate all of that. So whatever or whoever they created, they are talking about themselves. They're not talking about you. And you guys are identifying yourself in these religions that were not even created for you. Religion was not created for nobody but the fucking mortals, okay? The gods that created them created what you call Gehenna, Gehenna, or what you call hell. And these serpent dragons is telling these mortals that they created, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Basically, they created them for their own likeness, their own punishments, their own wills, their own doings. And then they told them, you know, what they have to do, which they created them to slaughter. They created them to be of havoc. I discussed that inside video 1, okay? I also discussed that in the primordialism video that I created, okay? It's called Primordialism, the creation of hybrid white people, okay? I created that video. You guys can go and check that out too. But yeah, let's talk about more of these Pleiadians though in this video, okay? Because who they're calling themselves the Pleiadians, you guys that are Pleiadians, you guys know what I'm saying. These are the races of the Draconians, the serpents that they worship and tricked you into worshiping. So let's get your blunts, and if you didn't watch part 1, you might want to go watch part 1 so part 2 can make sense to you, okay? So let's finish off what we were talking about. I was talking about in the last video how who you call seraphims are fiery serpents, and how these guys, even your biblical God, the one who you guys are calling the Most High and all this, sends these informers, are these spies, are these plants, are what you call demons or angels, are the 72 names of him, his spies, how they actually send how he send these serpentines, and they can afflict you. They can do a lot of things to you because just simply you complaining about how hard shit is. You know, you not understanding, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck going on, just like the Israelites, and they were slaughtered and murdered for their motherfucking complaining. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I would complain too if I was fucking walking through a fucking desert with no food or no water. I would complain too. How the fuck you expect for us not to complain? And why the fuck, since you a big ass dragon, you can't just fly yourself? It's a lot of things that this biblical God do that I feel he could have did himself. Like he could have went and told the Pharaoh how he felt instead of having Moses put Moses up to the job. Anyway, they always blaming this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like Moses blamed, you know what I'm saying, the so-called Israelites who were rescued out of Egypt for motherfucking Aaron making them a motherfucking a calf to worship. They didn't know who to fucking worship, so how the fuck was that his people if they didn't even know him? They didn't even know who the fuck to worship. Anyway, Let's finish off. The book of Isaiah describes these fairy serpents as flying seraphs. Now, you guys call them seraphim, seraphs, angels, but these are flying dragons. I know that you guys are probably thinking, oh, angels are like these angelic beings. They're like light and all that, but the Draconian's children are those of the light. The Draconian's children are called children of the light. So if you think light is something called good, it is good. It is moral. That is what you call havoc. It's called word magic. These flying dragons are mentioned in the land of trouble and anguish, are mentioned in Isaiah 30 and 6. These seraphims are comparable to vipers, which are worse than ordinary serpents. Isaiah 14 and 29. Isaiah has seen a vision of these seraphims in the temple, who are considered divine agents with wings and have human faces, and are described as serpents, or they are looked at as serpents, and they are flame-like. They're fiery. They're looked at as serpents. They're flying, and he calls them angels, and they have wings. Okay. Isaiah 14 to 29. Okay, he's describing them as flying dragons. Okay, Isaiah calls the angels are flying dragons. The burning ones are the seraphims. Seraphims in the Old Testament appear in the temple vision of the prophet Isaiah as 6-winged creatures praising God in what is known in the Greek Orthodox Church as they call it the Trisagion, or Trisagion, or the thrice holy. They say that these angels worship God. These fiery serpents worship God. Don't your Bible tell you that your God kicked them out of heaven? So it's some confusion there. Because y'all saying God is against these devils and stuff, then y'all turn around and say that the devil got to ask God for permission like he did Job to do anything to you. The devil trying to get at God, or trying to get at God's people. That's what y'all saying. Who are y'all really calling God? They say, holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. What is the term holy, and what does that term mean? We all think holy means virtuous. Okay? Virtuous to me is foolish and motherfucking destructive behavior. That's what the definition is. The whole earth is full of his glory. Isaiah 6 and 3. What is glory? Glory is often defined or identified as praise, worship, and thanksgiving that's offered to this being. Praise, worship, thank you to this being. But for what? What are they giving praise and worship and thanks for? What are they doing this for? What are the people really giving praise and worship for? What does glory mean? Glory also means a special cause or respect, known as a phenomenon. A phenomenon is a fact or a situation that is observed to exist, to happen, especially when it's questionable. They giving praise and worship to this being, glory, because it did something that can't scientifically be done. It can't be done if you do it. It's magically done. It's called a phenomenon, a wonder, or what is known as a miracle. That's why I say God is a miracle worker. God is he's worthy of glory and praise. But miracles are surprising events that are not accounted for are understood by natural or scientific laws, and it is considered the work of the divine. So that's why you guys say my God is all powerful, because my God can do things that aren't scientifically proven, can't be accounted for or understood, and it's done divinely. And the people which give him praise and glory for this are saying that they're giving him praise and glory because he did something that nobody else could do. Here. Or to them. What they can't do, what they think. Because the immortals, we know that we can create and destroy too. And what he created and what he's destroying or what he's diminishing is totally opposite from what you think he's creating and destroying. This miracle is an extraordinary event or something called a development. Now, this is when you Christians and anybody who's watching this video at this point, write down, go watch Big Mama Evil video, Genesis 1:1, the creation of commotion, or Genesis 1:1, the creation of havoc, or something, the breakdown of Genesis 1:1. That's what it is. The creation of commotion. That's this development or this accomplishment that they are praising this being for. The Bible from beginning talks about him making a people and him promising these people another people and their land, and it happened. That's called a phenomenon that only this being could have done. It was not going on before these dragon serpents did it. It wasn't just your dragon serpent, Christian. It was all these dragon serpents that are being motherfucking worshipped throughout the entire world. According to my studies, this development includes the biblical God institutionalizing and enslaving the immortals and changing their perceptions into despair, or what you call habit, commotion. Them experiencing being agitated. Us sitting here talking about we don't want to fucking be here. Motherfuckers don't even enjoy life. Motherfuckers is suicidal. Especially if you got the number 4 of the Virgo energy. Even at number 7, you feel isolated, you tired, you don't know why you can't connect to people, you don't fuck with people. Even though you're supposed to be here relating with motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to fuck with people. You know what I'm saying? It's always something. Motherfuckers talking about, I ain't coming back to this planet. You know what I'm saying? Well, if this the planet, why the fuck do you call the sun and the moon a planet? Why you call Venus and them a planet? Because how the fuck, if you on a planet, how is it that you're seeing another planet? Planets come on planets or what? What's up? Holla at me, holla. The word holy. Let's talk about the word holy. Again, if you want to understand anything about this institutionalizing and enslaving the immortals, go watch my video. Genesis 1:1, the breakdown of Genesis 1:1, the creation of commotion. The word holy means divine. Everybody knows that. Even you who doing witchcraft shit. Those of you who talking about I'm spiritual. All of you, not just Christians, all of you who talking about you spiritual, you doing this, you doing that. You always talking about you fucking with the divine. A lot of you call it divine angels. Some of you guys call them archangels, okay? Some of you guys call them your guardians. Some of you call them wandering stars. Some of you call them demons. Some of you call them motherfucking, your ancestors. The word divine is something that is of, from, or like God in the Bible. Again, God means good. Good means morals. Morals mean motherfucking what you all call commotion. Now, when you tell have some morals, you probably telling your people, sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, have some respect or some shit. But to them in this society, morals is totally different. And you guys are saying words and language and stuff was created or started in Egypt. Understand, Ra is this motherfucking being that's being worshipped in the Illuminati too, in the Roman Catholic Church. The motherfucking Aussie and I with the eye. It's the fucking same thing. There is not no bird. There is no beetle, Ma'at, under that. That's just something that was created to keep your ass in track. Okay? And if it is a Ma'at, that got to be Satan's mother. Okay? That got to be the beetle. Okay? All of her laws, if you break down her words, are of commotion. She tell you don't eat meat. You don't even know what meat is. You don't even know why you're fucking with mom. None of y'all do. You don't even know why you calling yourself Nefertiti and shit. Especially if you calling yourself Nefertiti. You really don't know what you're talking about. If you calling yourself any of the Amenhoteps, you really don't know what you're talking about. Not to prove it. Y'all call these celestial beings seraphim. The divine, y'all say, is superior to human beings. But what the fuck is a human being? Because they're not superior to you, black woman, black man. You're not a fucking human. So these draconian seeds are not, first of all, your mom and dad. Number two, you're not fucking humans. And you're not fucking mortals. You're immortal. They are only superior to those who they created. Draconians are responsible for the creation of the races of people we call Pleiadians. This is your Adam and Eve in the Bible, and that's why all of them white in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a race called Pleiadians. Now, all we white people are not the same. Now, understand white people, when I say Pleiadians and the races of the Draconians, I'm not talking about you. Because a lot of us are claiming you. We're saying that you are us. You just look like your skin color is the bottom of our fucking head. Okay? It is true that, or not true, because that means deceptive, but it is fact that the Ladama, the black Ladama could, or the immortal, she could give birth to an albino or to a light skin. Immortal. Some of y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be looking at these white, so-called white people, and they be acting black than the motherfucker. You be like, this motherfucker is black as fuck, nigga. That's because they are, motherfucker. They morphing. Morphing from the lightest to the darkest. So don't be hating on white people and shit. Oh, white people this. And all white people are not the same. They've been motherfucking betrayed, overthrown, all in your God's name too. They've been through motherfucking Holocaust, motherfucking plagues. They've been through all kind of shit. Okay? Everybody here have. So I don't know why the fuck everybody's fighting shit. And then everybody say, my God, my God. This is exactly what the fuck's going on. Everybody got one of these serpent dragons that they fucking worshiping. And all of these serpent dragons pretty much are war gods. And they're fighting against each other. And they got you doing it too. And it's funny to them. It's funny to see you bleed. They want your sacrifice. All these serpent dragons require that you motherfucking sacrifice your motherfucking kids, your motherfucking family members, motherfucking your body, your motherfucking somebody. Shit. They can't just go and eat the motherfucker. They want you to go sacrifice it. Why? Because that is your free will. Just because they want something don't mean they can get it. But if they get you to do it by tricking you to do it, then guess what? Boom. Then you wonder why you here going through some shit. You doing what the fuck they say. Why is all of our food full of parasites? Because everybody is worshiping them in different motherfucking cultures. Ain't nobody going to motherfuck who they came from, which was a motherfucking what you call the maternal womb, or what you call your boomer womb, or what you call where you came. You know what I'm saying? You came through that portal. Matter of fact, you ain't even going within yourself to get what you need. You going to somebody else and then wondering why the fuck you. Why I had to sacrifice in order to eat? Why you have to sacrifice in order to eat anything? The Draconians are responsible for the creation of these races of people we call Pleiadians. Pleiadians are known as Stellaris humanoids species. I'm gonna spell it Stellaris. Humanoid species are Pleiadians. Pleiadian. They're starseeds. Pleiadian starseeds. Draconian starseeds. That's why they got tails, look like lizards. Yeah, like, damn. That shit, fuck. But all of them are not the same. Y'all call them lizard people. Okay? People say that we being ran by lizard people. If they are fucking lizard people, I'm gonna tell you something right now. They are fucking going against this motherfucking clown that they motherfucking been betrayed by. And they trying to help y'all. So whatever in the fuck they are, they been betrayed and they ain't having it. They tired and they fucking tired. Now y'all can believe whatever y'all want to. Y'all can be going on here and do whatever y'all want to, but it is not the time nor the day or the hour for y'all to be tripping about what the fuck happened 20 motherfucking thousand years ago, 15,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, 1,000 years ago. Y'all need to be focused on here and the motherfucking now. That's what the fuck y'all need to be focused on. You are in a spiritual fucking war and you are sitting around here bullshit. I don't want to get my COVID shot. Why you want to get your COVID shot? I don't know what they doing to it. I don't know what they said. I done burned myself. I don't know what the fuck they said. I don't know what the fuck they did. And actually, I didn't even burn myself, y'all. I didn't even burn myself. I take that back. No, I didn't. My motherfucking blunt is in right here. Now, if something happened to my motherfucking leg right here, something started, because it felt like something bit me. And it felt like a burn. It felt like something bit me. And it probably did. These motherfucking nematoids and shit. Don't like what the fuck I'm saying. I don't give a fuck because my body don't play that shit. So I don't give a fuck what they do. These motherfucking venomous bites and shit. Motherfuckers here bite. These is serpent bites and shit. This is what happened in the book of Isaiah when they were falling. They were like, please, they prayed, please tell him to stop this. Please tell him. And then he told him, take another motherfucking serpent and put it on a rod. And then when they look at it, they won't die. That's fucked up, man. That is fucked up. These humanoid species, known as the Pleiadian starseeds, they are known as the Age of Light, the New Golden Age, and they worship Pleiadian archangels that look like Jesus Christ. I ain't playing. I ain't playing at all. I'm telling you, this motherfucking thing, something bit me. I ain't bullshit. Whatever it is, they pissed off because I got some shit coming and I'm doing these videos. I wouldn't give a fuck what they was mad at. That ain't none of my business. I motherfucking said if you wasn't in my body, motherfucker, you wouldn't have to know what the fuck I was doing, what I was saying, or nothing. All you got to do is block a nigga and keep going. You are flowing. You ain't got to motherfucking be controlling a motherfucker, right? Going around activating people's chakras. I can't even understand how I even fell for that shit, but only because that was just probably my own Akashic shit records playing. I don't know. You see, motherfucking Pleiadian archangels. That's what your Jesus Christ is. That's what y'all praying to. That's what you guys are burning candles to. This is what you guys are asking help from. These Pleiadian motherfucking archangels. What are you getting out of it? Draconians are from what they call the planet Draconia. aka the constellation Pegasus or Draco constellation. The Draconian Empire is really what it is. That was established in what they call Yucatan, Mexico. It's known as the Yucatan Peninsula. Why the fuck is it in Mexico? Because that's all Native Indians. That sounds like somebody went over there and invaded. It was some kind of serpent going over there invading. They were motherfucking moving people. It's called the Apocalypto. They were motherfucking Spanish moving a native to one part. But it wasn't Spanish, the one who you think speaks Spanish. I'm talking about the Spanish. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those of you who study world history. You motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. Y'all know that people was marched from one end of the world to the other. Y'all know. And I said mother. That they were sacrificing hearts, sacrificing people guts, sacrificing people just to fucking get their crops going. Now I don't know about y'all, but y'all like, well, we didn't have to do that. Our crops was already grown. You can put a seed, bloop, and whoop, there it is. But they call them the Mayans, people who slaughtered and sacrificed the children and the adults just to nourish their gods. Now, in the movie Apocalypto, they only show them taking the adults and leaving the children. That was fucked up. I was like, dang, I wish I could have at least, walked up and just seen that they need some help and been there for them. I'm talking about the oldest baby was about 9 years old. She said, don't worry, y'all, I got him. That shit fucked me up, man. That shit fucked me up in that movie, bro. Like, how the fuck do you do that type of shit? I'm like, how the fuck can you motherfucking make people walk with chains around their neck, with motherfucking shit around their neck, and have them tied together, walking in heat? You gotta walk in that heat too. You don't give them no water, you don't do shit. They gotta walk and they gotta be in a motherfucking heat, the cold, whatever the fuck climate it is, and then they walking barefooted. They don't know where their children are, how their children doing. They stress the fuck out. They don't know what the fuck they about to go through, no nothing. They don't even know they about to get stabbed, about to get slaughtered. They don't know shit. They don't know a motherfucking thing. Fuck you, Ra. Fuck you, Zeus. Fuck all of you motherfuckers, my nigga. Fuck all of you motherfuckers, my nigga. I said fuck all of you motherfuckers, cuz I ain't fucking having it, my nigga. Fuck all you motherfucking dragons, motherfucker. I said fuck all of you motherfuckers. That's what the fuck I said, my nigga. That's what I said. And that's what I mean, bitch. Motherfucking blood sacrifices so they can have some nourishment, bitch. Then nobody asked them motherfuckers to come the fuck over here, bitch. You motherfucking created them. Why the fuck you can't give them no food? You wanna know why? Because they don't even have no food source, bitch. They need food source, bitch, and they want food source, bitch, and they ain't getting it, motherfucker. And the only way they can eat is if you give it to them. That's why, motherfucker. Y'all got motherfucking shit all on your tables and shit. Talking about some fucking altars and shit for these fucking dragons coming around your house. And then you're wondering why shit fucked up. You're wondering why you're falling ill. Blood. Was a potent source and nourishment for these Maya deities known as the Maya dragon gods. Quetzal. It's the one y'all calling God, Christians and Hebrew Israelites and all of you. Fucking feather drop. What is it? Kukulkan? Kukulkan, something like that. Kukulcan. She had. Mayans or Spanish people were religious. The ones who call themselves Mayans in Spanish, they were religious. But the people who were before them, they actually did fuck with somebody. Caught everything. And these fucking serpent dragons, they went around having people slaughter each other, having y'all feed these motherfuckers and shit, man. Y'all fighting each other and shit to this day. You're still fucking fighting each other to this motherfucking day. You're fighting each other. They that's what they loving. That's they love. That's what love means, pain. Now see, the Spanish is responsible for the captivity and the sacrifice. The fucking Spanish. Now I'm gonna learn who the real Spanish are, because it's not talking about those who speak Spanish like me. No, those are the ones who, you know, who was walking. Yeah, the one who left tacos. Yeah, they are the ones who walked in and said to raped and slaughtered and beaten and their homes put on fire. Hey, they call me Momoecho Puto Ransom Bar. Hey, the Mayans had over 150 gods. That time it's over 5,000 gods. They got a book with over 5. I'm like this. I'm like, a lot of those are the same one. Back then they had 150. Now it's 5,000. It's too much deception. No, his name is not. Y'all know his name is this. His name is that. His name is this. His name is that. His name is this. It's the same. 150 guys, but really understanding them was motherfucking important. Just like 7 is important right now. You probably call them 7 planets right now. 7 to 9, something like that. 9 motherfucking demonic kings. The 7 days of the fucking awarenesses that you are in, you call lifetimes, aka days. Listen. People had their own shit. Until they were influenced by your races of people. They know who the fuck they are. Over the centuries. What you call yourself? What you call yourself, Ra? What do motherfucking Nicki Minaj call you, Ra? Or one of the ones that fuck with you? Roman. That's what Eminem call you too, huh? No fucking faggot. You a bitch, nigga. There's some things I want to say to you on this motherfucker, but I want my video to go through. You feel me? That's the only reason I'm gonna say it, bitch. Seven that was worshipped very often and considered to be the most important. One of them name was Zaman. He's the Lord of the heavens and the night and the day. Here go the Christians. Here go the Ross. Here go the Moors. Yoruba too. No penis. then you got, what is it? Chak? C-H-A-C. He was the god of rain and the god of light. And then the third one was Amun. A-H-M-U-N. The corn god and the god of what they call what is this? Agriculture. Whatever. Culture. Whatever. I don't give a fuck what it's called. Who give a fuck? Growing and shit. I don't fuck with it. I ain't gotta know how to say it. Give a fuck about manifesting some shit. Some shit I just don't want to know how to say. No. I ain't gotta learn how to say nothing. The fourth one, Apuk. Or Apuk. P-U-C-H. The god of death. Who is that? Is that Anu? Is that Anu? Pluto? The mother? The Gehenna? Y'all better know. And I'm looking at my hair. I'm like, phew, look at all of this new growth. Go get my hair done. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't had my hair done. People are like, oh, your hair is so beautiful. I be like, thank you. Anyway. Then the fifth one was Ichuha, the god of war, human sacrifice, and violent death. However, these 150 gods, like I was like, you know what, you got 108 Nadis. It's more than that, though. You got 108 Nadis, you got 108 Malabites. Now, Kukulkan, Kukulcan is the feather serpent god of the Mesoamericans or the Spanish. You know, I'm telling you, Mumu, I don't fucking fuck with you, Rance. Okay? Alright? Whew, shit. Lance Dunbar, you and your motherfucking informers. They are doing. Shit. These motherfucking informers that you got over here, I'm telling you, they are a fucking hot mess. They are fucking hot mess. We got these goddamn informers over here. Shit, fucking what did they got? I'm telling you, I'll be like, damn, do you ever fucking go anywhere? First, I was calling them young and shit, but see, Rance be sending these fucking informers called angels shit. Fucking activated them. What? Get the fuck out of here. No. Why? You trying to kill me? I wonder why. It's showing doomsday. Because you've been trying to do this for the past 2 years. Rance Dunbar. Now, and I just found out fucking 6 months ago. Ain't that a bitch? Damn! Shit. They're like, who is you talking about? Rance Dunbar. That is Satan, the adversary, running around in the flesh, him and his woman, Jotina Dunbar, aka Lilith. Mary Lilith. Carrie. And she is not no motherfucking, y'all got her as, you know, being bomb as fuck. Honey, please, I said, what the fuck? You know what? I'm telling you, I got to put it, I'm like, this is the real Lilith. I'm telling you. I'm gonna put that shit, the real Lilith. I'm gonna do a video of the real Lilith. And I'm gonna have a fucking picture up. That's gonna be one video. Now, I ain't putting no pictures up as covers in my video, but that's gonna be her picture, the real Lilith, right there. Y'all gonna be like, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a video on the Mother of Divinity. Since y'all want to motherfucking talk shit. Talking about they your motherfucking angels and shit. You ain't got no motherfucking angels. In fact, there's people who didn't even motherfucking claim angels. I think it was the seducers or something. They didn't claim that shit. They was like, ain't no fucking angels, bro. Motherfucking Pharisees fucking up. Now, who are the Pharisees? Okay. Whoo, shit. Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl. I wouldn't give a fuck what you call him. I said Quetzalcoatl. That's what the fuck I call him from jump. And that's what the fuck he is. Quetzalcoatl. What you gonna do? That's what he was known as to the Aztecs and to the Spanish. And he is the creator God to them. What? What? And who the fuck is the Aztecs? Are these the same stories? Egypt, Babylon, Aztec? Are these like the same things that's going on here and stuff? Because, you know, all of these stuff, I'm like, have the world always been like, I mean, every time. Or are we just motherfucking describing the same stories? Just like we describing the same gods. Now, yonder both are Satan is who you call Kukulkan. Yeah, like, shut the. No, this is the image that you guys all have. I can't help it. Y'all got different images and stuff. I'm trying to have you, you know how y'all ever mix and match, you know, put things together and stuff. That's my favorite. Serpent dragons play important roles in religious and cultural life of ancient Egypt, Canaan, Mesopotamia, and Greece. All y'all fighting. Islam, all y'all fighting. All y'all fighting. Islam is in Egypt, Christian, you know, all y'all like, oh no. But one thing that I give it to all y'all is that y'all ain't in no fucking trouble. Man. Y'all don't have the behaviors of this being, and you don't because it's not your intention to. You all come thinking that you want to change your life, and what you're not understanding and overstanding is that you're doing it because you're thinking that's what you want to do anyway. Sometimes when you sitting in a fucking church, you see everybody, all them tribal dancers, because that's what the church is. The black church is tribal dancers. Let that music come up. Dun, 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 dun. They tribal dancers, man. Y'all tribal dancers, man. Y'all better go look up tribal dancing on YouTube. Y'all gonna be like, hey, that's y'all, man. Y'all the ones, man. You're so special. You just don't know who you are. You're nothing that you claim because you are everything. You're a whole universe. You're immortal. Be who you are, not what others want you to be. Go watch that video. See, the ones who have to do what this God says are the Pleiadians. They know that. Are they going straight to Hades? It was created for them. Ain't nobody create nothing for you. That's fucked up. Why would your creator create something called hell? Well, if you do this. Well, why the fuck you created then? Well, no. See, that's where the serpent came in and told. So you mean tell me that if your God is all knowing and everything, how did I know that? Okay, yeah, so I'm going to check this out. I'm going to the store. Don't fucking eat off that tree, yo. I don't give a fuck. You can have whatever you want in this motherfucker, but do not touch my chips on some real shit. I mean, don't touch the apple. Okay, y'all got y'all own chips. Y'all own apple. Don't fuck with my shit. I'm going to the store. Okay, you go to the store. And then here comes some. Yo, eat. Eve like, I would have been scared of the motherfucker. What the fuck? But she was like, yeah. He was like, so God said you can't eat the apple. She was like, no. God was like, no. You know what I'm saying? We can eat everywhere else, but we can't eat at this fucking apple. I don't know why. That motherfucker look delicious in the motherfucker, but we can't eat. Why not? Because if we do, we gonna fucking die. So were they immortals? I don't motherfucking know what's going on here because they said they wasn't gonna be able to die. Now I don't know what you guys are talking about, but it sounds like the serpent came in and was fucking with some black people. Now check this out, because Big Mama said don't eat the. Didn't I tell you don't motherfucker? Now you gotta bow and worship this motherfucker. Hold on, wait a minute. Always welcoming somebody in jail. Black people, oh, you're always doing that. Damn, get it from me. Shit. Get it from the mother. Always taking and nurturing other people. And this serpent. These the serpent dragons. So eat the fucking apple. Okay. Didn't see this why y'all get your ass whooped today. They done fucking call CPS on your ass now. But this why you get your fucking ass whooped, because you don't fucking listen. Listen, okay, listen. I'm not abusive anymore. But I'm glad that I did get my ass whooped. You don't do what the fuck. If somebody told you to jump off the fucking bridge, you gonna fucking do it? Now your ass is walking around here fighting for your immortalism. The children of the Draconians, the Pleiadians, the Stellarist humanoid species are known as the Pharisees and the Sadducees. You can't, I mean, hey, one of them didn't believe in all this shit, and the other one did. Same thing with y'all. No, we don't fuck with this, we don't fuck with that. Same thing with them, same thing. It's our religion. Matthew 3:7, Jesus calls them generations of vipers. So, the races of the Draconians. You can go and Google up. You ain't got a motherfucker. Please don't fucking be deceived by me. Don't believe in what I'm saying. Don't think nothing. Just go find out for yourself. It ain't nothing like research. Generations of vipers that escaped the damnation of Gehenna. That stood out to me. I said, damnation of Gehenna. And they escaped it. These humanoids, that sound like the flood. Now, damn your resources. I might be a little smart. Excuse me. And I do mean what we think is excuse. Because if they flood and they perish, they're no more. They escaped. And they're trying to keep themselves going. The immortals, they don't die. They multiply. So they're trying to keep themselves going. And Jesus, he calls them the children of the vipers. So if we flood them, there'll be no more. And a few of them fucking escaped the damnation of Gehenna. The damnation of Gehenna is them motherfucking all going to the motherfucking underworld. This crater. I was talking about that crater in part 1. The craters. These planets, I said. You guys call them planets? I said, yeah, these motherfuckers is in the sea. Them motherfucking planets are in the ocean now. Because what the fuck? No. They can only go 43,000 miles in the air, and then they basically, glide. At least from my research. Now, I ain't researched that part yet. I ain't got all the way there, so I might be a little off. I ain't gonna talk too much about that. But I can ask myself, what the fuck is going on outside of this? Where are you gonna go if you go? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might hit an island, but I'm talking about if you keep going further out. The further out you go, there is nothing outside of the waters. You just gonna flow in a direction. That's called algorithms. The damnation of Gehenna is motherfucking what we call worse than death itself. I mean, dang, you gotta be here going through all this and then go there First, you got to go through this, die, however you're going to die, whether it's an illness, car accident, getting shot, rape, who the fuck knows. Then you got to go to Gehenna, motherfucker. What the fuck is going on here? That's because y'all both are Satan created them to do that. And that is jacked the fuck up, man. Then he's motherfucking promising immortality. That's where you get the motherfucking those mortal motherfucking, that's where you get those pyramids. And that's where you get that immortality shit. That's what I wanted to say. Promising them immortality. You already immortal. He wasn't talking to you. The Sadducees did not believe in resurrection. That's probably why Christians and Hebrew Israelites probably got a problem with the Sadducees. But the Pharisees did. The Sadducees were the wealthy upper class family who were involved with the priesthood. The Sadducees. They were wealthy. They were upper class. And they did not believe in resurrection. They didn't even believe in angels and shit. Who the fuck is this dude? They rejected oral law. They didn't give a fuck about their laws. They're like, fuck you, okay? We're not motherfucking abiding by those fucking laws. We don't fucking believe in resurrection. We don't fucking believe in angels. In fact, they even denied motherfucking the first 5 books of the Bible. I mean, the Sadducees refused to go beyond the first 5 books of the Bible. So that's why you guys call yourself Hebrew Israelites. You guys don't fuck around with immortality. You guys, you know what I'm saying? You guys don't believe in that. So it's hard for Hebrew Israelites to be like immortal. It's hard for you to even believe in who the fuck you are because of who the fuck you worshiping. He wants you to stay in trap. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. They deny immortality of the soul, but they go based off of these 5 books of the Bible. They call themselves Hebrew Israelites. That's who the fucking Sadducees are. And Pharisees, you know what I'm saying, must be Christians because they were in constant conflict with the Sadducees. I mean, Christians and fucking Hebrew Israelites are in constant conflict with each other. I don't know if y'all the same one. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if the Sadducees and Christians, I don't know. I don't know if the Sadducees, you know what I'm saying, it's Hebrew Israelites, and the Pharisees, it's the Christians. But if you go look it up, you'll see what I'm talking about. They got these hats, Egyptians and stuff like that too. That's, they, you know. They deny immortality of the soul, bodily resurrection after death, and according to Acts of the Apostles 23 and 8, the 5th book of the New Testament, they even denied the existence of angels. Hebrew Israelites do not fuck with angels. The Sadducees don't fuck. The Deuces, y'all don't fuck with angels, man. Y'all like, man, I don't give a fuck. If yeah, and I know they don't. I studied with them before. They call them wandering stars. They call them motherfucking children. They call them vipers. They call them demons and all that. They don't fuck with angels. They only stay in the first 5 books of the motherfucking Bible. They don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Only you guys who are in the New Testament, angels, and you who the motherfucking then got out of that shit and got in witchcraft, you guys are fucking with the same thing. You guys are fucking with Satan and shit, the same thing. Okay, now certain things that y'all can do, but I'm talking about certain things that you do in witchcraft that is involving this character. Okay? Okay, it's different. Okay, let's get into that. Okay, well, not into that. I would do a video on that. But yeah, the Pharisees had to be the Christians. So check this out. The Pharisees, they follow the Mosaic laws. Okay? And they were conservative in religious matters. They did have wealth. Okay. And they started compromising with these Roman rulers. Hebrew Israelites, you black Hebrew Israelites, man. Y'all walking around here with these fucking dresses and skirts on. You need to take that shit off and no disrespect. Because that was their shit. You are a fucking fine ass, handsome ass king. You have a family, you have a wife, you have children, and you are definitely doing your thing. But you do not have to be in this shit to be the king that you are. You are a fine ass king. I be like, oh, they fine. And y'all wives is fine. But y'all don't have to fucking be in this shit and be deceived, honey. Go deep into it. Ask questions. Why are you so angry? Well, because we failed. To who? Why did it create anything else other outside of itself that you could worship? And if you are in this situation because you fucking worship a cow, don't y'all eat it? Now y'all don't eat bottom feeders and stuff, but you eat the cow, or what you call the cow. A lot of y'all like lamb and y'all like, chicken. But some of y'all eat the cow. Y'all don't even know what the cow is. It's Moloch. Well, we might as well say Lox meat is a problem too, and Ganesh too, because they're fucking elephants. So we might as well say elephants are problems. We might as well say elephant is a problem since Ganesh is one. Okay? See, all of a sudden, the Sadducees wanted to compromise and start working with these Hebrew Israelites called the Roman Catholics. And they were destroyed. These certain kind of people. The Pharisees were who you call, and hold on, let me see where am I? The Pharisees were destroyed. The Hebrew Israelites were basically Christian. And, the Hebrew Israelites were the Sadducees. And the Pharisees were the Christians. The Pharisees was wiped out and no longer existed. What Christian? And I think I said that wrong. Excuse me. The Sadducees ceased to exist and disappeared from history. So if the Sadducees did not believe in resurrection, if the Sadducees are the ones who, denied all of that, and the Pharisees did, how could the Pharisees kill the Sadducees? The Pharisees must have been the Roman Catholics. John the Baptist called both the Pharisees and the Sadducees, both of them, generation of vipers. And they today still killing each other. They got civil wars going on. They still killing each other. All they know is war, or what we call war. All they know is rap. All they know is control. All they know is materialism, just like their creator. John the Baptist called both the Pharisees and the Sadducees generation of vipers that escaped the damnation of Gehenna. Is this the family that escaped the flood? Again, it only takes for them to die. They will no longer be immortal. They will no longer be able to be here because they're not immortal. Some of them are. They just light skinned. You understand what I'm saying? These are the same ones who was running when you was running when they was burning up your ancestors, you know what I'm saying? Cabins and stuff. They was running too. They were fucking encamped and everything too. Gehenna is where death lives. That's why they say they will escape eternal death or damnation and have eternal life or immortality. Unless you are already a certain black person, you are black matter, you are not, you're not in evolving universes. But there's over 200 billion of you, so you don't have to worry about who's who. All you gotta do is look at you. Look how you act. Look at the other ones around you, the ones who've been enslaved, all that stuff. So, y'all know it's certain Africans y'all wouldn't fuck with. Certain ones you be like, that ain't me. Gehenna is where fate is much worse than dying. Yeah. It's everlasting damnation where there's violence, lust, gluttony, treachery, deception, problems, commotion, Hades. It's shit. They call this place also heaven. Rance Dunbar says heaven on earth. How could it be heaven and hell? How the fuck can God be the devil? This abyss of Gehenna is a dragon hole known as the Gehenna complex, the Valley of Hinnom, the Valley of Hinnom fire, Valley of Death, Death Valley. Is that where this dragon hole is? Isn't Death Valley in Las Vegas or in California headed to Las Vegas? Between after what? Yeah, Death Valley is right there in California. Sure is. Why is Egypt right there too? In Arizona, Giza City, Arizona. Why is everything right there? Why is everybody fighting for that area? What the fuck's going on right there? Why do y'all say Africa was right there? Why do you say there were giraffes and stuff right there? Why is Nofa Park right there? NOFA, where all the giraffes and stuff is at? A reservation. What y'all call Africa is a reservation. Just like Hawaii. Hawaii? That's actually like a... Hawaii, they say you have to, they call California the mainlands. And then they have to get in a boat or they have to fly over to another part of the land. Why? What we call them tropical people. What's Hawaii? I don't care what you think. Just because you get on a plane don't mean you're doing that. Just because you're on that motherfucker for hours don't mean you doing anything either. The lake of fire. A valley called hell, where deceased mortals are known as zombies who help torment you there. I just seen the fucking pyramids of Giza. I just seen the pyramids of Giza being their immortality. It's something else. It's not coming to me yet. Okay. But what is a zombie? Because those are mortals. And they don't want to go through that. Why do you think they say, are our ancestors ancient aliens? Whew. A zombie is a corpse said to be revived by witchcraft. We be thinking these zombies are, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucking Michael Jackson shit. But no, isn't this shit called motherfucking necromancy? A corpse being revived by witchcraft. That's necromancy. Bringing somebody back to life, even though they motherfucking had already passed on. That's necromancy. Even if you're immortal, you shouldn't do that. Why the fuck would you want to repeat where the fuck you at? You trying to evolve in this motherfucker. You evolving universe. Why the fuck you trying to repeat that? No, nigga, Nah, man. I gotta do this again. Nah, man. Nah. You know, fuck ascending, man. I gotta do this again. That don't make no sense. Why the fuck would anybody practice necromancy? Huh, Rance? Huh, Jotina? Because y'all know that's how his baby got here. Necromancy. It wasn't because they love each other, no. It wasn't because they was fucking, no. They actually fucking did that. Necromancy. They'll tell you. And whatever they brought back to life, he's trying to destroy it. And he is, with his miracle food, his activations, and all of that. I don't give a fuck about you moving in me. Wow, fuck you. Some of y'all like, are you in dementia? Who the fuck knows? Shit, because dementia is when you fucking with other dimensions, okay? Shit. It is a corpse that has been turned into a creature. Why the fuck would you want to be a creature in this mother? That is capable of movement but not using rational thought. They are lifeless, unresponsive to their surroundings, and eat on human flesh. And they eat on immortal flesh. I mean, they fucking eat. But it's not that they are doing this because they are doing this on their own. I'm talking about the ones they created. It's not that. They have to eat you just like they gods gotta eat you. So that they can live. And they need you to be vegan and shit too. They're not doing this because that's what they're thoughtless. They don't think. They're being controlled. I'm not talking about them looking like rotten flesh. They are being controlled by this being without them even fucking knowing it. The wars. They break out in this shit being controlled. Being fucking controlled. They got the same behaviors. They got the same everything. Them and their God. These frightening creatures that is really dead people that have been brought back to life. Damn it. That's how they work in your body, cuz. That's why they keep on, that's why you gotta keep on taking cleanses and shit. No matter how much. Them motherfuckers was swimming right back in there. I said, what the fuck? No wonder I gotta, when you take a fucking spiritual bath, the first 5 minutes you need to fucking let that water out. I don't give a fuck how much you can put in it. The first 5 minutes, because whatever's coming out your skin, it can go right back in there. The 1D motherfucking microorganism. That's what I'm talking about. They created that. That's their racist in 1D. That's why, like, no, some bacteria should be in there or some shit. No, you're right. You should not have certain things in your body. Just like what you call the universe. Don't want certain things in your body. Especially things that has been brought back to life without what we call human qualities. That is scary. Not being able to think, but yet can attack and eat humans. Honey, do you fucking know what microorganisms are, y'all? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. It wasn't. They eat on motherfucking human beings and immortal beings. They are known as the race of the draconians, the lizard people. All white people don't do that. White people don't fucking do that. White people help you in a minute. Certain white people help you in a minute. You call them, hey man, I need a little help. Oh, what's going on? Oh, look, don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself. They do not fuck. These are what's really your people. All of it to say. I don't like white people. For what? You don't even know if they're white. You don't even know who the fuck's white. It don't matter if you black or white. Because some of them are hybrids. And you talk about, yeah, they are people. They hybrids like a motherfucker. You talk about they your people. These creatures have no energy. And they seem to act without thinking and do not notice what they're doing. Isn't that how they act in your body? These motherfuckers swim and shit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, when a motherfucker have a parasite infection or a parasitic infection, people feel shit going in their body. You can feel them swim. You can feel them bite. You can feel them do all kind of shit. You can feel them go in your skin. You can do really. What the fuck y'all doing, man? Why you want to do this? Now, why you want to go and do that? Y'all got to get all kind of antibacterial. You got to make your herbals and stuff and all that just to keep these motherfuckers away from you. Zombies and mummies are kind of the same to me. Okay. But they are called plants. Plant-based people, you and your fucking plant. But there's a difference in the three. There's a difference between a plant, a zombie, and a mummy. A plant is when they are alive. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Shit. Listen up here. My ass hurt. Now when I say my ass hurt, I don't feel it no more. But my ass hurt. Whew. But it's still there. I'm about to turn around. Hold on. It did leave. But I do have something going on there. So hold on, y'all. That's why I be turning and stuff. Okay? It's a lot going on. Motherfuckers want to invade a nigga body and shit. It's like niggas invading your house and shit. You feel me? I can't wait till I get my little chair area and shit. But for right now, this is what we got. Now, it's a difference between the three. A plant is when they are alive. Then they're mummified to try to keep them here. don't know if y'all thinking what I'm thinking. I really want to say this on camera, but I'm not. I'm not going to say that. A plant is when they're alive. They're mortals. They want to remain here or keep existing. They're mummified. That's when their skin and organs have been preserved so that they can revive through a magical spell or become a zombie. But they're not, I mean, not are could become a zombie. I don't know why I keep thinking zombies are mummies. I don't know why. They don't seem like they're different. But I put here, zombies is when they are deceased because they are mortals. It's the same fucking thing. That's necromancy. That's necromancy like a motherfucker. And that's what Rance Dunbar do. Necromancy. That's what Ra do. Necromancy. Isn't it necrosis or something? Now, my thing is, Immortal, why are you yourself thinking you a part of this when you already immortal? That's enough right there for anybody to be like, okay, whoo, I'm glad. But if you do that, make sure you know what you're doing. Because when you stop feeding the dog, honey, they don't know how to motherfucking stop knocking at your door. They don't know how to leave you alone, and they gonna start causing havoc. The closer you are, the more closer you have been and worshiping them and got statues and been feeding them and shit. It's gonna be a lot tougher for you to say, you know what, I can't fuck with you no more. So you gotta be real, you gotta be ready. Because they gonna want to attack you. They don't know how to leave you alone. They don't know how to, not bother you and your family. They gonna cause havoc for you. Watch. If y'all dare, I dare you to motherfucking just say, fuck one of them. I dare you to throw all them fucking statues away and say, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna just go within myself and get what I need. All kind of shit gonna start fucking happening. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you are basically, to them, betraying them by, you know what I'm saying you don't want to fuck with them no more. And they probably ain't did a motherfucking thing for you. You probably basically still on food stamps, still got motherfucking Section 8, you know what I'm saying? Everything that you've been getting, you've been working hard for, or you've been receiving through the state. I'm just keeping it 1,000. They ain't did a motherfucking thing for you. They ain't put shit in your pocket. They ain't did nothing for you. I don't care if they give you messages. I don't care if they talk to you. I'm talking about you spend more money on them than they spend on you. And they supposed to be the divinity. They supposed to be divine. They supposed to get you through. They supposed to answer your prayers. If they for you, they supposed to be there for you. But instead, you are going through more havoc and commotion than you ever have been in your entire life ever since you started fucking with it. So I dare you to motherfucking say, you know what, enough of this shit. I'm going to put this shit in if you even just put this shit in the motherfucking closet, it's going to be a problem. Because they are controlling. They do not know how to let you have your own way and do your own thing. They feel like, you know what I'm saying, once you give yourself to them or you worship them or bow to them or anything to them, they feel like they can control you and do whatever they can to you. And it is really important that it don't matter if they do that. Don't be afraid of that. You know what I'm saying? Fear is an illness. So never let it get into you. Let yourself walk around this motherfucker being motherfucking fearless. You feel me? Fuck fear. You feel me? Okay? Y'all, I used to say fear is your what y'all call it, intuition. Telling you things and showing you things before it happens. You know what I'm saying? But I think that fear plays a part of your intuition, if anything. I think fear uses your intuition to fuck with you. I think that's what Mary Lilith does. Okay. So I'm at an hour and 19. I'm almost done with part 2. Okay. This is why the Egyptian pyramids are important to them. Immortality. It's a promise Ra gave them for slaughtering and enslaving the world, are helping to, are doing their part, are doing what he wants them to do. Sacrificing to him, feeding him, giving him what he needs to and live. And to let you know, those cattle and all that stuff in the Bible that was marched to this being as a sacrifice, those were actually immortals. And they are on his ass right now. But all white people are not the same. Some are different. Some of them have a pineal gland, some of them don't. So the ones who don't have a pineal gland, those are the ones who are considered immortal. I mean, who are considered mortal, excuse me. Okay. The ones who don't have a pineal gland are the ones who are considered mortal. The ones who have a pineal gland are considered immortal. They are just light-skinned. Some of y'all like that, y'all real light-skinned, like real light-skinned. You probably just came from being what we call our light-skinned white person. You probably morphing from that. You're not doing it backwards, baby. You know what I'm saying? Or what we call backwards. You are, you know what I'm saying, evolving, or what we call evolving. So, you're not dark then light, you feel me? Well, you are dark and then light, you know what I'm saying? But you can, well, wait, hold on. Because if we just dark, we just dark. So we would have to be dark first and then light. If that was the case. And why do white people, why are they affected by the sun? No, I want to know, because all of us is affected by the motherfucker right now. Y'all talking about we children of the sun. That motherfucker is giving out coronavirus. And you see, listen here. I don't know where this light and dark shit come from. I gotta really get into this yin yang shit. I really do. I got a series that I started. I gotta finish it, but I gotta get into this yin yang shit. I gotta get into this light and dark shit. Because there's a fucking difference between night and day and all kind of shit. They're totally opposite. Purple isn't really opposite from black. Blue isn't really opposite from black. Brown isn't opposite from black. Orange isn't opposite from black. But if you get to the cream, it's, tan, clear, it's different. They call themselves children of light. What's the light? The bright morning star, the sun, Saturn, with that sun up there, what's up? The one that they trying to cover the fuck up, the ones who are light skinned. I don't, Well, no, it ain't. No, listen. I understand, y'all. When I say, the ones who ruling or the government or one who's been, every last one of them are not the same. They're fighting each other, honey. They know the shit that I'm talking about is the motherfucking absolute fact. That's why they not just around fucking with you. They fucking with each other. And they all been promised. They called. I had some grapes of wrath. I had smoked some of that shit. And I said grapes of wrath. I just looked it up. Grapes of wrath. It was about a family that was walking through the desert for 40 years. And they finally got to a part of the land where they got settled. And they were like one of the only families that were able to get through, because it was only like one family or a select few people that could get through this promised land thing. And then they were terrorized and they had to leave their whole village. That's what they call the grapes of wrath. Where they went and wasn't nobody there or what? The ones he created in the Bible, it says that from dust you came and from dust you shall return. That's because that's what he created. He created dust mice, dust rats, dust people, dust this. Everything's dusty. He just a dusty ass creator. And whatever the fuck he create, they're known as biological infections. That's why everybody got infections around this motherfucker. What the fuck is the coronavirus? Y'all looking at me. What the fuck is the coronavirus? Why you think your government is giving out? I don't give a fuck right now. I don't give a fuck. Y'all worried about the wrong fucking thing, man. Go get your fucking. I promote getting your COVID shot. I say you should. They didn't just make that shit because they trying to do something to you, honey. If they wanted to do something to your ass, they would have been fucking did it. Y'all motherfuckers can go out there and do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. All you got to do is not have felonies or old child support. You can go do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can go get your education. You can go do whatever the fuck you want to do. They not fucking with you. Y'all worried about what the fuck happened hundreds and hundreds of years ago. They not worried about that shit no more right now. They are focused on the fact that they have been betrayed. They are in a war. And they are trying to save your life. And that's facts. Y'all talking about this coronavirus. And I mean, his son, that's what's giving out the coronavirus to all of you holistic people. That's giving out, that thing that come out is giving out some fucking virus to everybody and got everybody in the fucking hospital. You can't even get a fucking doctor's appointment. Everybody got to wear face masks. They got different fucking COVID shots for different motherfucking viruses that's coming out. This son is dishing out different serpents and shit. Motherfucking wiping us out, man. Facts, man. And they are fucking trying to fight against this thing. That's why they saying we are not fighting against each other, but against principalities, known as the Order of the Serpentine. This God gets upset if it feels like anybody betray it. Betraying it is anything from motherfucking worshiping other idols to turning your back on it, you know what I'm saying, to not want to be around it. But this God is in itself full of commotion, is nothing but havoc. So at some point in time, you turn your back on it and say, I don't want it no more, it will kill you or abuse you. They know it. They go through so much abuse. Y'all think that these Roman Catholics and stuff, they go through a lot of abuse in their schools and everything, yo. They go through a lot, what they call discipline, and you don't have no shit. You talking about CPS shit. Ain't no CPS up in that joint. I'm talking about in order for them to get what they need or to keep their promise that they had to work so hard to get, they have to continue to do shit like cause havoc and fucking cause genocide and kill. They have to do that. So that's why I'm probably like, oh no, they vaccine this, they vaccine that. But at this point, just like their forefathers, and they always had problems. God had the, and the Bible had problems, you know what I'm saying, with their forefathers. You always betraying me, you know what I'm saying, and all this other kind of stuff. And so he murked them, and then, took their descendants and said, okay, well, y'all do it. And then, he had murked them, and that's what's going on. And it's a constant thing. It don't matter who it is. He just he wiping everybody out. He using everybody to wipe everybody the fuck out. Yeah, start doing fucking research on what the fuck you doing. You feel me? Do research. You know what I'm saying? Everything I teach, I've been just basically learning over the past motherfucking, 3 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I put together everything that I will ever fucking teach right now within 3 years. I'm not basing shit off of no fucking thing that I've been knowing besides the 3 years. I had to, in this camp, sit and study and write to transform you all into their likeness. And I wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, my thing is I want to transform human behavior. You feel me? Like, if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to take this and I'm going to transform their behavior into them, you know what I'm saying, doing what they got to do. They were like, nah, fuck, she doing, okay, you supposed to, no, we want you to do this. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to sell dope. I'm not going to sell drugs. I'm not going to prostitute. I'm not going to sell nothing. I'm not going to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to just, I'm saying, I'm going to be walking around here. I'm going to get everything, what we call earnestly. I'm going to motherfucking do all that. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to watch what I do, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that. I still wasn't enough. Why? Because that was not what they wanted. Their agenda is to turn you into positivity. What is positivity? Go watch my video. Over 75% of the words you all speak that you call positive are spells. Words are spells, period. That's why it's called spelling words. What you say, you create an existence. So some of us, like, we need to learn a new language. Well, if all languages come from Egypt, then what fucking language? Shit, you might as well just not say shit. The less you fucking say, the better off you are. All this trying to learn hard words and new words and shit, the more deeper you get into that shit, just the more deeper of a spell you get into. You know what I'm saying? You might as well speak slang. You feel me? Shit. What they call it? Ghetto. What they call it? Shit. Motherfucking Ebonics. Fuck it. That's why I don't give a fuck how I say shit. All that, no, it's I don't care. No, how you gonna fucking tell me what the fuck I said? How the fuck you gonna correct me? I done already went down there, down south and everything. I'm glad I did. Shit, cause I can change up how I speak. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? Shit. I'm just saying, see, the more ebonically you speak, the more power you get. Or what you call power. You feel me? I just say power. You feel me? God, let your countryside come out of you, black folk. All that, well, I'm a governor, I'm a doctor. And shit, no. Be who you are. And that's how you have your own. That's why you go down south. Even though they've been through a lot, they still people that is there for each other. You know what I'm saying? And even over here in California, they there for each other. You got to fit in where you belong, where you are. Y'all just need to go home. A lot of y'all need to go find your family members and stuff that is down south somewhere or wherever, Chicago, where the fuck you from. Go find your members. Go find out what happened right there. Go find out what people was right there, man. It got everything to do with who you are. It's right there. Go find out what tribe was right there, man. If you know where your grandmother was, go find out what tribe was right there, man. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? My grandmother, all of them down there, down south. You feel me? That's why, even though I was born and raised out here in California, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I should be out here, even though, you know what I'm saying? I was born and raised, but California is a beautiful place. But I'm really, 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 really thinking about going back home down south. You know what I'm saying? I really am, but I don't know if I do it. Probably within it. It's just when I'm able to buy my house and when I'm ready to buy my house and when all this shit is over with. So if this ain't gonna never be over with this lifetime, oh well, I'll never go down there again. Because right now it's my aim to, I don't know. I'm gonna just leave that alone. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go back home down there to Louisiana. I don't know. I would so help New Orleans. That's where my people from. And these are the people who Rance Dunbar is trying to attack. Those who call themselves Yorubas too. Ancient mamas. Nancy Greens. Big Mama. That old slave who was beaten, watched her children get beat and sold, all in the name of this Christian, Islamic, and Hebrew God. All in this God's promise that they could have their land and their crops if they just slaughtered them. And take the wives and keep them as your own. But if she a virgin, I want her. She's a pedophile. Homosexual. Sodom and Gomorrah. How can you say that? Your biblical God, I don't give a fuck. Whatever the fuck you are studying, if it comes from this Bible or anything dealing with this God, these beings, Mayan, Taurus, I don't give a fuck. All of them wanted what you call immortal sacrifice. What I call immortal sacrifice, but what you call human sacrifice. They wanted people. Rance, I see. They wanted people to go out and get people and walk these people to him in these volcanoes, towers, pyramids that was built next to these motherfucking volcanoes that these fire dragons live in. The Nephilims in the Bible, they was fucking men. They supposed to be the fucking angels. These are supposed to be the sons of God. Having sex with the daughters of men and the men. Out of control. Step outside the box for a little bit. Ask yourself a question. What the fuck am I getting out of this shit? If y'all fucking with y'all ancestors that was here before you and you call them, you know, like your mother, your grandmother and stuff, I understand that. Okay. But for all of you who are talking about angels and demons and the 72 names of God and all of that stuff, understand, ain't no telling who the fuck you really talking about. Because you're all calling on serpent beings. You're calling on the order of the serpentines. That's what you calling on. The Order of the Serpentines. You are calling on serpent dragons. And as I am doing this video, and as you can see, my light is dimming here. And that is because they are demising. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Faith is demising. You are to go within you and get what it is you need to. And those of you who are into manifesting, you already on the road. All you got to do is exclude those fucking candles that you are fucking burning to who you call divinity. Why are you guys trying to be in alignment with divinity when divinity is motherfucking serpents? I'm going to write that down because I'm going to do a video on that next. As a matter of fact, what's that? An hour and 40 minutes? Okay. Okay. So, you guys, you know, the one who, you know, they don't fuck with angels and stuff like that. They don't fuck with demons. You know what I'm saying? Y'all strictly go, you know what I'm saying, and deal with, you know, what y'all call, you know, nature. Or are you just dealing with, you know, what you call natural or OG? You know what I'm saying? You're on the road. You're not giving yourself, or giving your life, or giving your own universe over to another. You know, you got control. You know, if you are giving yourself over to another, it could be that you just need discipline, or what we call structure. You probably need to just give yourself that. Okay, you need to learn yourself. If you need what I call a reading, alleviation, psychotherapy read, get in my inbox. Nyesha Hills, Nyesha, last name Heals, Unheals. Okay, I don't heal or unheal. I can't change my name on there because my page is hacked by Rams. So yeah, I'm trying to get that unhacked and all of that shit. You know, he's a hacker. I mean, everything that Serpent do is to aggravate, to annoy, to control, you know, to thief. They say Satan is, you know, killing, stealing, and destroying. Killing, thieving, and destroying. Genocide, you know, yeah, that's what this biblical God is doing. This God is responsible for all of that, from beginning to end. All of that. I'm like, how can, you know, one, now, when I say genocide, the flood, y'all, the first flood, now listen here. They talking about somebody different. That being who flooded, that's somebody different. The God that floods, that's a different being. The deity that floods, I'm gonna say the deity that floods. That's a different being, because this deity is probably who is the one knocking out the fire, because you know it takes water to take out fire. So this one who's flooding, you know, flooded the dinosaurs. You know, it flooded them. Some of them can fly, so of course they escaped the water. But they were able to help, you know, or try to help them try to, you know, escape that. But it rained until, for 40 days and 40 nights, until they were flooded, you know. And I don't know about y'all, but where the fuck did they go? Because, you know, I want to know where the fuck they go. They have to be in these underground motherfucking craters, or these underground holes that they call dragon holes. They gotta be down there. They got like, you know, even people chained up down there and stuff like that, like statues of what we call people chained up down there. They call them underwater museums and shit. I'm getting my fucking friend requests like a motherfucker. I ain't bullshit. My phone been going off like a motherfucker. Yeah, go ahead and keep adding me on that motherfucker. 100. I'm just adding. I'm like, ain't no need of me being scared of shit, honey. I ain't scared of motherfucking thing. Whoever agent, sit your ass down, because I'm not worried about you, and that's a fact. All of you who have watched part 1 and part 2, thank you. Or we call thank you. Gracias. Okay. Stay tuned. I'm fixing to do this video on divinity or some kind of spirituality video, because you guys are really digging these. Like, I'm getting 400 watches and views. I'm like, shit, they really on the spirituality. So let me go ahead and, you know, or flow ahead and continue to dish out these videos. You feel me? Don't forget to share these videos, okay? Share them. Share them in the groups. Share them, you know, on the pages. Invite me, you know, add me, and then invite me to your groups so that I can also share my videos there too. Let's get this around, you know, let's get people in this equilibrium. I don't think I did a video on this equilibrium, but I am almost ready to. This equilibrium is when you're not worried about divinity. You're not bound to no God. You're not scared of no hell. You're not in none of that. You chilling. You feel me? You cooling. You ain't doing shit to nobody. You just cooling. You ain't got to believe in shit. You ain't got to do shit. You ain't got to act according to somebody else's rules and regulations. As long as you keeping your ass out of jail or in bondage, you straight. You know what I'm saying? Should nobody tell you can't use fire on Saturday? You know, what kind of shit is that? Should nobody tell you that you don't mean nothing, Ladama? You mean everything. Without you, it wouldn't even exist here. So how the fuck is a man, especially these Hebrews are like, man, wearing a dress, tell you that you shouldn't be who the fuck you are? They want to be you. You feel me? No disrespect, Hebrews are like, guys. They want to be you. That's the real thing. They want to be you. They serving a God that is very angry and is angry at you. I'm going to also do in this divinity video, I'm going to talk about Lilith. I'm going to talk about the things that she do. You know, and, you know, get y'all out of that shit. Y'all worshiping Lilith and shit. We be having her statues up. It's time to get the fuck away from that trifling ass bitch. That's an infection, man. That bitch a whole infection, man. Stay the fuck away from that bitch, man. And like I said, I'm going to put up the actual picture of what she looked like on the fucking video. The real Lilith. That's going to be the fucking name. Basic shit. The real Lilith. She don't even get much out of it. She trifling, man. She wants you to give a fuck about her and her baby's motherfucking well-being, but she don't give a fuck about you and your baby well-being. They going around putting spells on other people and their children just so her and her baby can motherfucking live, and her man. That's fucked up, man. Y'all stay the fuck away from them. Until then, family, I want you to subscribe like you all doing. Get at me. And until we meet again, toodles.